Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This one, I'm going to be talking about how I make my money and all the income streams that I utilize that you could be utilizing as well. So before we talk about all of that, I sort of want to talk about like my journey as an entrepreneur and how I've gotten to where I'm at, because I know that where I'm at is pretty special and I've got a lot of eyes on me and people that really see what I'm doing and maybe compare themselves to me, or maybe even see me and see what I'm doing and wish they could be there in their journey. And I just sort of want to start from like the bottom and really where I started and what I was doing, just a couple years ago. So the very first real business that I ran was a graphic design agency, or like small business, where it was just me and my partner, who I've never met in real life. I only knew him over Skype. And we would take on like YouTube channels or like small businesses and do their logos or do their thumbnails, right? And so that was the beginning of my journey to realizing, holy cow, like I could actually do something online that makes me real money. And I remember buying, with like the first 20 bucks that I made, like a hat. It was like a beanie. And I was like a really weird kid. So it was like a neon purple beanie. And I was like, this is like a physical manifestation of this thing that I've done online. And now here I am today where, a fresh BMW is the physical manifestation of what I'm doing online, which is an incredible feeling. And honestly, I believe anybody can do it. And I have no doubt in my mind that somebody in my audience is going to shoot me up and eventually teach me these things. But that being said, after graphic design, I went on to wedding photography. And actually, this YouTube channel focused on wedding photography there for a long time. And I taught people photography, and I showed people how to shoot a wedding. I sold a course on how to shoot a wedding. I did all that. And that was huge for me. That course launch was huge. And I realized, holy cow, like digital is just where my heart resides. Like, even when I shot a wedding, the most money that I made was off of the print sales later, which was a digital thing. So like it was an incredible way to sort of begin to realize, like, holy cow, online income is really something that's natural for me, and it makes sense in my head. For a lot of people, it sort of goes in one ear and out the other, but I understand that the internet, all it is just a bridge for human relationships. And that's all that it acts as, and that's all it is. So, this YouTube video that you're watching right now is just a way for me to streamline and scale building a relationship with tons of people that eventually I can monetize through either my personal brand or my agency, etc., right? And so after wedding photography, I actually went through a house fire. And the house fire pretty much destroyed all my gear, except for a few cameras that I still use today for videos. And at that point, I had to really rethink what I was doing. And my father is actually a digital marketer as well. He runs an online community of about 40,000 members in a Facebook group, and we were one of the first people to ever come out with an Amazon course. And it's one of the best-selling, one of the most proven courses on the market. It's called Proven Amazon Course, and you can look it up or you can check it out in the description below, and it's generated millionaires on the Amazon platform. And so I looked at my father and I saw what he was doing, and I said, okay, I'm just going to study this for a while and see if I can really get a grip on this. And I did. And now I'm growing my agency, I'm growing my personal brand, and I'm growing multiple different streams of income online that I'm going to explain to you here and now. So let's go ahead and hop into the video. I'm going to explain to you exactly how I make my money. So first on the list of how I actually create income for myself is my personal brand, or / like the education side of things, right? And so a personal brand is an incredible way to make money online because, like I said earlier, the internet sort of just acts as a bridge for scaled human relationships. And so if you can take yourself and sort of mirror your personality and mirror your beliefs online on a platform like YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, there's going to be masses of people that either love or hate you. And the 50% that love you are going to want more of you. The 50% that hate you are going to drive those who love you to love you more. And so it's a really, really neat way to run. And so a personal brand, of course, okay, I don't have a whole lot of haters. I don't have 50% haters. What I'm saying is that when you mirror yourself online, some people won't like it. But the people who do absolutely love it, and they want more of that. And so one of the ways that you can monetize a personal brand, especially if you specialize as a personal brand in a specific niche, like in business, like I do with, social media marketing or, personal branding, as I'm talking about right now, or e-commerce, as I did there for a long time, or wedding photography, as I did there for a minute. If you specialize in a business niche like that, you can teach people how to run that business. And so I monetize through coaching, I monetize through course sales, and I monetize through mentorships. And coaching and mentorships are two very different things. Mentorships are very personal, very, they book me and they don't really know what they're going to get. It's almost like just a figure to be in their life and to help guide them along. And I do that for a handful of people where I just guide them, and they feel kind of lost, or they feel stuck, and I've been where they're at as a young teenager, and I want to help them sort of discover their personal potential. That's mentorship. Whereas coaching is like, here's the specific problem, like I want to grow my YouTube channel, can you help me? Yes, I can. And coaching is anything that you think that I'm specialized in, that you think I can help you with, I work with you, So coaching and mentorships are two massive ways to monetize that as well. Course sales. So back when I was doing wedding photography and had wedding photography videos on this channel, I had about 6,000 subscribers at the time, and I released a wedding photography course. And the wedding photography course actually made me $5.6 grand in pure profits the first month that it was released. And so courses and programs are an incredible way to make money. So that was I believe it was a $247 course, maybe $300, I don't remember exactly. And it sold enough in the first month, which is actually, I released it halfway through the month. So it was 2 weeks in. That course made me an incredible amount of money for a 17-year-old kid, right? And so that was a cool feeling. And then moving on from there, I actually have in-home events now and in-home masterminds. And I have people reach out to me manually, through DM or through email, to actually be a part of these things, or I'll actually just invite certain people that I know need to be here. Right now, I don't have a landing page for it. I'm working on one, but it's a very personal thing. And even for example, there was a salesman that came to the door here recently and tried to sell me on AT&T services and stuff. And I asked him about his job, what he's doing, how his life is going. And he told me about how much money he's making AT&T sales and how he can structure this thing out and become a millionaire and all this stuff. And I was like, that's sweet, man. What do you know about digital marketing? Because I feel like you could utilize that. And he's like, I don't know a whole lot, but I'm I actually run an agency here with my partner Elliot in this Airbnb right now. And he's like, no way, tell me about it. And we just started talking. And so eventually it got to the point where a salesman came to my door to sell me on something, and I sold the salesman on our in-home event coming up here soon. So if you're at the next one, you're going to see that AT&T salesman at the event, which is pretty cool. So, those are the in-home events. We essentially teach people personal branding and digital marketing, right? And how to run an agency, as well as how to scale a personal brand in the education side of things, so courses and coaching, right? And so those are the three ways that my personal brand turns into income: it's coaching, course sales, mentorships, and events, right? And so those are monetized pretty well. Those probably make the most money out of anything that I do right now. Next is social media marketing or consulting, social media marketing / consulting. And so why I say consulting in there as well is because sometimes a social media marketing client turns into something else. So for example, I hopped into the social media marketing game thinking I was going to be running Facebook ads, but I ended up doing a lot more consulting and coaching people along the process and helping them build programs within their business that I take revenue share on. So it's more like a really wide variety of ways that I'm partnering with these large businesses and helping them scale, because I understand online business so well. I can bring so much value to really any company, and I can help them find a way to bring a new income stream online. One of my goals is that I help large companies, massive companies like Coca-Cola and Airbnb and these massive Uber and who else? Nike, I don't know. I want them to come out with their own programs. I want to help them structure online programs that teach people how their business works and how to think like the high ups in their company think, right? And that would completely change the education system. So I'm starting right now. My social media marketing agency, quote unquote, though I do run some ads for some people, is more than anything helping people create courses online. So like one of my clients, she's got a massive following in the photography niche online, and I've known her since my wedding photography days. And I took her in as a client, and she's paying me a monthly recurring fee, and I'm helping her. She's got like some 200,000 YouTube subscribers. I'm helping her come out with her first course on, I think it was wedding and portrait photography. So I'm helping her structure the sales for it, and I'm going to take 20% of the sales, right? So that's like one example of what my agency does. And then as well, for the actual ads and for video editing and for all that stuff, I outsource all that to my team. I have a team of a couple video editors and some people that can do stuff for me, and sometimes I just send it to Elliot and have Elliot take like 50% of the deal, right? So that's my agency. That's what I do there. And besides my personal brand and the education side, and besides social media marketing and... Hello? Hey, what's going on, Will? Yeah, it's doing well. I'm loving it. I've put some miles on it already. It's been a great ride. Yeah, absolutely appreciate that, Will. And hey, by the way, I'm thinking about probably coming in there. I'd like to talk to you guys at some point about what you guys are doing in terms of your marketing, because I mean that's what I do full time. That's how I was able to afford the car at this stage. I mean, I asked, what was it, Aaron? Aaron told me you guys are all in-house, and that blew my mind that you guys are getting sales all in-house. So if there's ever any time where I can come in and talk to you guys, because that's like my full-time gig, and I've got a team of 5 or 6 people, we can come in and service you guys at any point whenever you're ready. So I think that's something just to keep on your radar. No, I don't have Brian's card. Could you just shoot me his number over text? Yeah, this is my personal. It should reach me just fine. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and shoot you that text, right?
All right, sweet. Hey, great hearing from you, Will. Hope you're doing well. All right, bye-bye. Sorry about that. I just got a call from the car dealership that I bought the BMW from, and they just asked how the car is going. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to close them as a client, actually, which is pretty neat. I've got a meeting now with one of their higher-ups at the dealership. So, stuff like that, like, it's, when you have a specific set of skills, there's really opportunity anywhere and everywhere to monetize them, right? But, yeah, apologies. I kind of lost my train of thought. I believe I was just beginning to sum up the video. Besides personal branding and education, and besides social media and, the consulting stuff, I've got a few others, which are, one is I still shoot weddings here and there. So, like, a wedding that's willing to pay me $3,000 for, for shooting it, I'll go and shoot because it's good money and I'll take it, right? As well as that, I have my investments that I make. So I have a couple of investments that I'm making on a monthly basis that my accountant actually handles for me. And it comes out of the business account, and it's just a compounding, slow, steady growth investment. And then lastly, I have some affiliate and like referral marketing. So what I'll do actually is, a lot of people see affiliate marketing as just like a link. And that's true. That is absolutely true. You can track sales with a link and then sell courses or sell, online products or whatever through Amazon or whatever. That's affiliate marketing, yes. But referral marketing is a bit different. It's like not network marketing, that's not the right phrase. But it's essentially leveraging your network to send your friends who are in business clients. So like, for example, this car dealership client, if I can't handle them, I will give them to my buddy Elliot, right? And I'll see if Elliot can handle them. And if Elliot can handle them, then I'll just take 50% of all of the payments that the car dealer gives Elliot, and he'll just service the client, right? And so like that's referral marketing. So I have a large enough network now that I can refer different people with different needs to the friends of mine who can fulfill those needs and then take a piece of that cut, right? So that pretty much sums up how I make my money. It's personal branding, the education side of things. It's my agency, it's my social media marketing agency / my consulting, right? So I run ads for companies and businesses like this dealership or whoever really needs it. And then I consult as well. So I'll actually help them within their business, help them structure things better. And for a lot of my clients, that means coming out with a program, which is a really neat thing. And then lastly, I have weddings here and there, investments, and affiliate / referral marketing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it summed up for you what it is that I actually do like on a day-to-day basis, how I actually make my money, and as well, hopefully that brings some clarity to what you could be doing as well, because I feel like there's opportunity to make money really anywhere. And a lot of people don't see that. They don't understand that, if you have a skill and you understand how to sell it, then you can sell it. And frankly, you don't even need the skill. You just need to know how to sell, because you don't need to know how to run ads to run an agency. You just need to have somebody that knows how to run ads so that you can get the lead and then pay him 30% of the payment to run the ads, right? Like, you don't have to be skillful. You just have to be creative. And so a lot of people just don't understand that, and they get stuck because they think that they have to be the man, right? They think that they have to be the guy. But you don't have to be the guy. You just have to be smart. You just have to be willing to put in the creative and the muscle effort, right? So it's not just about pushing. It's not just about putting bare bones muscle and effort behind it. It's also about being smart. And that's what people don't understand. People think that it's all about putting in hours. They think it's all about, grinding it out. It's not. It's also equally, if not more so, about being smart about your moves. So that sums up the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below and leave a comment with anything that you enjoyed about the video, any questions you have, anything at all. I love getting positive feedback from you guys. Subscribe if you're not already, and if you're already subscribed and you haven't turned on notifications, please fix that. I noticed in my metrics that only like 10% of my subscribers have their notifications turned on, which is freaking nuts. So let's go ahead and fix that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.